All right, YouTube, back at it again with another video. Today we watched scary videos. People caught on the ring cameras. Hey, them ring cameras be catching folks nowadays. You know what happened on what's that man, the E-Man, Udaka,
I don't know who the hell that is.
the head coach for the Celtics.
Nah, what'd he do?
He got caught cheating on the
Oh,
ring.
whoa.
They got caught cheating on the ring
Hey,
camera.
you saw where Doc Rivers, he was like, the last 8 out of 9 searches on Twitter was like porn related.
Hey, they wild.
He said I was horny.
Oh shit. But yeah, it's the month of October. You know, it's spooky month. We gotta watch these scary movies. It's not October. Yes, it is. It's. I'm uploading this video tomorrow. Don't do that. Did you hear anything?
I can hear nothing. Technical difficulties.
Oh,
The man you're looking at is 56-year-old Stephen Groves. For 2 whole years, Groves
Nah, no cat. He looked like he could do something Tetris.
has been harassing his disabled neighbor Stephen Persad and his caretakers. The harassment has been caught on Persad's Ring doorbell camera multiple times. In some clips, he's seen taking a screwdriver to the device trying to clip its wires.
Yeah, shot right there. What the hell? Would have upped it on him, right?
Hey, why he come up and poke the bitch like
I see you.
Hey.
In another clip, he's seen scrawling on the lens with a marker to no effect.
Get him. I don't know what you want to do to him.
Hey.
He trying to get him.
Hey, what is he doing? Hey, bro.
He wants him.
What did he make?
You know he disabled.
What did that man do to make you so bad? He came and fight back. The man in the wheelchair talking about, so I'm gonna get this nigga.
And in these instances, whacking the device with a hammer or broom handle.
Hey, that motherfucker kind of sturdy, no cap. He had to hit that.
Broke it, nigga.
He had to hit it a couple of times. That's not broke. That's not broke.
That thing go deep.
That camera.
You need to give me one of those.
Hey, I see why people get them ring cameras. That thing sturdy. You just whacking the fuck out that shit with the hammer. Still working.
Ain't no. It look like something. Look at it. It's like an alien. I worry like.
You know, no. What's that? The maintenance man from Sweet Life and Zack and Cody.
I don't know.
Bro, that's what he looked like.
The reason behind the man's attacks on his neighbor's property are unknown. Over the past 6 months, Groves has been convicted of 3 charges of harassment against Persad and has been put on a curfew and ordered to pay compensation for damages to Persad's property.
They put this
Stephen Persad's niece.
They put that boy on a curfew.
What I shoot him?
My man looked like I just wanted to live like him over
Exactly.
this shit.
What did he do to make this nigga this mad?
Is terrified for her uncle, having stated this is affecting her mental health, and she's scared that Groves may have intentions to harm her uncle. The restraining order that was put into place is clearly having no effect, as Groves is still harassing Persad. On top of the restraining order,
Hey, he's smoking.
Groves has been put up. Groves is still harassing Persad. On top of the restraining order, Groves has been put on an electric tag for the better part of a year, and was also ordered 20 weeks of rehabilitation. Police don't seem to be able or willing to do anything more to help, considering this has already been taken to court and Groves has been convicted multiple times, leaving Persad in a very vulnerable spot.
Hey. Hey, they got hit with the door. But no cap. After a certain point, I would just had to up it on him for real. Like, he ain't even had to keep
He got
harassing
shot
me.
the first time. What the fuck did nigga do?
Like, talking about I took his ass
Rolled
to
up,
court.
rolled up
They
on
ain't doing nothing.
They would drop out in a wheelchair.
The crazy can be seen in this man's eyes, and it's understandable for Persad and his niece to be losing sleep over this, as this is a clearly dangerous, unstable man who may escalate from just attacking Persad's property to actually attacking him. This next video was recorded in an unknown area at a late hour in the night. 2 hooded, suspicious-looking individuals, one wearing a mask, approach a man's front door, and when he answers, The woman pretends that her car broke down and she needs to borrow a phone.
Nah, you already know what this is. This is a setup for it. They about to get folk.
So, what's the secret?
Oh, wait. I can pause the recording. Oh, unpause. Alright, we back. Had to skip the ad. And this during COVID. You know, that's the only time people used to wear masks.
Hello, do y'all have a phone I can use? My car broke down, and y'all's the only one that got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
Hey, what was you gonna get, boy? You gonna get smoke walking up in this house? What is you doing? Talking about something. Open your door, nigga. Alright, pew pew. Shot your goofy ass.
The man's first mistake is opening the door at this hour to two hooded individuals, being that his Ring camera would have allowed him to check who's at the door before opening it. Instead of opening the door, if he felt the need to respond to the people at his front door, he could have and should have used the voice feature on his
Pause. Then nigga bald as shit. You can see the light shining off this man's forehead.
Ring device to ask who they were and what they need. Instead, the man opens the door, and while admittedly he knew better than to agree to let them use a phone,
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
opening the door in the first place was a mistake, as the man in the yellow hoodie and mask took the opportunity to rush the door with a gun after taking one last look to the right to check for witnesses. Luckily, the homeowner slammed the door shut just in time, and the two would-be assailants fled the scene. In this case, the homeowner saved himself from robbery and danger just by the skin of his teeth, and hopefully learned to check who's at his door before answering. If you've seen any of my other videos about doorbell camera footage, then you'd know the importance of checking your surroundings before unlocking and opening your door, especially depending on the area in which you live. In this video taken by the Ring doorbell camera of TikToker Jojo Ramirez, you see just how close she and her child were from danger, and how the only thing between her and a creepy man was her front door, which she locked with only seconds to spare.
The man in the background. You saw him?
You're welcome on the cars.
Go shower really fast. I need you to go shower.
Nigga's creepy as
Yeah, I
hell.
did.
Why he walked up creepy as hell?
Yeah.
Hey, miss,
Got a couple sugar.
you got some baking soda?
Daniel? Who's that?
Hey, he look like
You got games on the phone?
like, bro, what is you doing? You would have had to bounce, my boy.
Who is that? Get out of here! Get out of here!
Like, what?
There's a guy outside. Look.
I want something like that to happen. I got pulled up coming outside of bullshit.
Bro, why is he just standing there? He just posted waiting on him to come out. Like,
You know, it's a free body, right?
heck yeah.
What makes this scary is that it shows how most of us in our day-to-day lives fail to realize how, at any moment, your life could be put in danger by someone else. In this case, Jojo had picked
Nah, he put his life in danger fucking around with me.
up her child and they were just getting home, having a typical mother-son argument of sorts. You can hear her son Daniel complain that he's tired, and Jojo responds, "I need you to shower really fast."
Go shower really fast. I need you to go shower.
A normal moment in which a mother would have her guard down in the assumed safety of her own property. The creepy man at the front door then tries the door handle, alerting Jojo that someone was at the front door, and you can hear her respond in an alarmed voice, "Who is that? Get out of here."
Who is that? Get out of here!
Look at his pupils. Why
She
his
then
pupils
exclaims
so
to her,
big?
"Who is that?
Cuz,
Get
look
out
at
of
them
here."
motherfuckers.
Who is that? Get
That
out of
shit's
here!
huge as hell.
She then exclaims to her son, "There's a guy outside, look."
There's a guy outside. Look.
As Jojo shouts for him to leave, he backs up, but boldly continues firmly standing in front of the door with his haunting blank expression, not saying a word.
Yeah, I was
The man came out of nowhere so quickly that it could be that he was following them for a while, or perhaps was waiting for them to return. It's anybody's guess what would have happened if the door wasn't locked in time, but a pretty strong assumption would be the man was after Daniel, Jojo's young son. This footage was viewer submitted, and it was taken by their Ring doorbell in a nice, otherwise quiet neighborhood in the Netherlands.
Nice neighborhood right there.
The viewer was in bed on an ordinary night when he heard noises on the roof.
Nah, them the type of houses like in Florida where you get an alligator on your front porch because you want to stay beside the swamp and shit.
Thinking it could have been an animal, he ignored it and went to sleep. The next morning, this was the footage he found after seeing the notifications from his Ring doorbell from the night before. In the video are 3, maybe 4 young men trespassing on his property, 2 of them climbing the roof, while the other of the 3 who were visible, whispering to 1 or more people out of view of the camera.
Yeah. Body. One.
I would have 4 hats.
Man, what? You want to know something disrespectful? I would have shot him, got a t-shirt on him. Would have been wearing their t-shirt. Like, what's wrong with these kids?
Remember that one nigga, one video was dude broke his house, he had the Draco. He had the under him, act like he was asleep, came in the room. Pop, pop, pop.
See, this why you gotta choose your friends wisely, because your friends will get you killed for doing some dumb shit. Like, bro, why is you doing this? I mean, you ain't gonna get nothing off of it. You don't get nothing out of this. Like, y'all was really just doing nothing for nothing. Also, life over like $1 after trying to get on the roof.
Luckily, this was a cold night and all the windows in the house were closed, because it was clear they were trying to burglarize the house when scratch marks were found on 2 of the upstairs windows, as if someone was attempting to lift them open. Given that there were 3 or 4 of them, they could have posed a serious threat if they were to have entered the home. After viewing the video, the viewer made sure to keep his windows all locked the following nights, and a few nights later, he woke up to the sound of someone attempting to open a downstairs window, this time not caught by the Ring camera. The footage was submitted to the police in hopes that they could identify them based on their faces. I was asked to blur their faces by the viewer, just so that if any of the perpetrators were to see this video, they wouldn't come back to the house again for any type of revenge.
Revenge? Nah.
This one is perhaps one of the simpler yet scarier clips caught by a doorbell camera, despite how quick it is. Not many details are known, like where this took place, but this was uploaded by the neighbor of the owner of the Ring camera. In the video, we see in the dead of night a masked, young-looking man approach the front door of a house with a gun in his hand, stand there for only a few seconds, clearly contemplating what he was about to do, then backing out probably in fear and leaving. The owner of the house didn't know who this was, but this was probably a person working up to an armed robbery, possibly having his sights specifically on this house. Of course, without all the details, that's just speculation, and there could be a whole lot of other.
Hey, he did it right. This says he chose his life over a robbery, because I promise you, the day somebody ever try to rob me, either I'm going or they going. I don't care, but they gonna die. Ain't no in between. Ain't no call with the police. Nothing. It's like it's gonna be it's gonna be a body when they pull up.
Their explanations as to what's going on here. However, regardless, the chances of this guy or any other person with a gun coming back shouldn't be taken lightly, and that kind of footage should be submitted to the police immediately.
He was even holding that motherfucker right.
Oh God, he wasn't ready. How you holding like what?
Man, that's that.
Why do you have it out in the first place, like right there?
Cause he go, hey, you gonna do the fuck these motherfuckers? He's gonna
brown paper bag.
Hey, man. Shit, that's the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't be a dummy like these people.